Hello. Today we're going to be working on multi-step equations that have two distributions in them. Something that might look like this, where you've got a distribution and another distribution that you have to deal with. These aren't so bad. In fact, they can be solved in just 4 steps. Okay? So this might be a little different, but it always works. Now, let's do this example right here in 4 steps. First, we're going to distribute. Five times 4 is 20. 2 times x, and 2 times 10. Now, we want all of the variables on one side. So this variable is fine. This variable is not in the right place. So since this one is okay, we're just going to move him down. There's nothing to do here because he's okay. This one, we're going to move him over to this side. And when he comes over to the other side, he changes signs. So right now, this is a positive 2x. But when it comes over here, it becomes a minus 2x. Now, this 20 and this negative 12 are not in the right places. They belong over here. This 20 is in the right place. So this one, we're not going to mess around with. We're just going to copy him down here because he's okay. Just like the 5x was okay over here, this 20 is okay over here. But this 20 is not okay. It's not where it's supposed to be. It belongs over here. So we're going to move him. This is a positive 20. We're going to move it over here and make it a negative 20. And this negative 12 is not in the right place either. So we're going to take him and move him over. He's negative right now. And when he comes over, he changes. So from negative 12, he's going to become positive 12. So on our first step, we distribute. On our second step, we move. Now, we just combine. 5x minus 2x is 3x. Now, when we combine all of these, the 20 minus 20 is 0. So all we have left is a 12. So my third step is combine. And now we need to get rid of the 3, so we divide. And I've run out of room on my paper, but 12 divided by 3 is 4. And that's our answer. So we distribute, we move, we combine, and then we divide. Let's do that one more time. So first, we draw a line. Now, let's distribute. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times negative 3x is negative 9x. Now we distribute. 2 times -4 is -8. Don't forget the x. 2 times 7 is 14. And that's a +7 and a +2, so it's a positive. All right. So we want our variables over here, and we want our constants over here. So this is a constant. It's not where it's supposed to be. So let's move him. This right now is a +3, right? So we move it over to the constant side where it belongs. And since it was a positive and it came over, it's going to change. So what was positive now becomes negative. All right. This is a variable, and it's okay because it's where it's supposed to be. So we don't do anything to it. We just move it down. This is also a variable. It doesn't belong here. This is the constant side. We want it over there. So we move it over here, and when it crosses the line, it changes sign. So what is negative here becomes positive. The 14 is a constant, and it's where it's supposed to be. So we don't do anything to it. We just move it down. Now we combine. -9 plus 8 is -1. -3 plus 14 is 11. And now we divide. And that's it. So the steps is you distribute, you move, you combine, and then you divide. Distribute, move, combine, divide. All right. Last one for these. Now this one looks scary. It has a lot of pieces to it, but it's still the same 4 steps. There's nothing more that takes any longer than 4 steps. So let's distribute. Negative times a negative is a positive. 8 times x is 8x. 8 times -3 is -24. This side didn't have anything to do. There's no distribution right now, so we leave it alone. Now we start moving things around. If my variables are supposed to be here and my constants over here, this one is in the right place because it's a variable. So we don't do anything to it, we just move it down. This 3 is not a variable. It's a constant. It has no letter. So it doesn't belong here. It belongs over here. So we pick it up and we move it. And when it crosses the line, it changes its sign. The 8x, because we're going across here, 8x has a letter. It's a variable. It's fine right there. So let's just move him down. The negative 24. It doesn't have a letter. It's not a variable. It's a constant. It belongs over here. So we move it, and when it crosses the line, it changes sign. 6x is a variable. It doesn't belong here because this is the constant side. So this has to come over here. And when it comes over here, it changes its sign. It's positive here, and it comes over and becomes a negative. The 7, it's a constant, so it's okay right here. We just move it down. The negative 5x, it's a variable. It belongs over here. So we pick it up, it crosses the line, and it changes sign. So now all we have to do is combine our like terms. So when we combine all of these, we wind up with 4x. And now when we combine all of these, we get 28. And finally, our last step is to get the x alone. So we divide. And we're done. All right. Thank you so much.